Hey everyone, I'm back with this week's video, and this week's video is going to be on EasyPay. So EasyPay, super exciting, really easy deal, a big easy money maker for our company if we just follow the steps and make it happen. So it's a 4-step process. You get your pre-approval, which is done on the phone or on the customer's phone or on our computer. The official approval, very important. Also, the customer can do that themselves or we can do it on our computer. Then there's the transaction once they've been pre-approved or when they've been officially approved. That's done by us, and then you can put it back on them for the security questions, authorization, finalization, whatever you want to call it, the last step of the process, which we can do on our computers or they can do on their phones. So why do we want to do EasyPay? Well, EasyPay is a really great financing option for our customers, and it's really good for us because it allows customers to buy things at our stores that they need. EasyPay pre-approves more than 80% of our customers. I've seen it as high as 88% from what I've been hearing, which is a much higher rate than Midas Card. Not that it's better than Midas Card, it's just different, okay? And it gives people 90 days interest-free to buy the things that their car needs anyway. Okay, so how do we get people to use EasyPay? Well, first of all, we need to have our POP up in the stores, a little bit here and there, just so people recognize that it's something that we offer, our point of purchase materials, okay? And then it's just an automatic thing that you need to be talking about with your customers. When you talk about financing, of course you're going to talk about the Midas Card nonstop, but you're also going to say, and we have our secondary financing called EasyPay, and it's just automatic. Once somebody's applied for a Midas Card, you're just like, well, maybe it didn't work out with the Midas Card, so let's just move on to EasyPay, okay? And you're gonna get more Midas apps also, just kind of a side benefit by talking about EasyPay, because people will be like, well, I don't know how to get approved for this. Well, it's no problem. Just try the Midas Card, and if you don't get approved, we'll get right back into that EasyPay, no problem. So it's really about talking it up, okay? Just like with our Midas Card financing, EasyPay, you've got to talk it up, okay? EasyPay approved, and this is one of the things I say to customers. I say EasyPay approves nearly everyone, okay? Now that's not 100% accurate, but it's the overwhelming majority of everybody can get pre-approved. Obviously, if they don't get pre-approved, then they don't, okay? But talk it up. And then just tell them it's really easy. I mean, really the process to do the pre-approval on EasyPay is super simple. I mean, you can have them do it on their phone or you can do it yourself literally in like a minute and a half if you already have the information, okay? And send it to customers by text if they're kind of, I'm not sure, or if they're not there. Go ahead and send it to them and have them get pre-approved, and just reiterate to them, hey, almost everybody gets approved and it's really easy to do, and just have them take care of it for you, okay? It really is truly a great solution for our customers to make sure that they have another option to pay for those things that they really truly need. Okay, there are some important things that I think that we need to make sure that we know. I mean, there's a lot of important things, but here's a few of the things, okay? So pre-approval does not always equal official approval. So do not go ahead and get people to authorize the work after just a pre-approval. There is a fair amount of people that will be pre-approved and they will not get officially approved, and that causes a real big problem when it comes payment time if you've authorized them through just a pre-approval and then they don't get officially approved. So don't let that happen to you or your customer. Remember that the overall process can take anywhere from 5, 10, maybe even 15 minutes to get through the whole deal. So just be prepared for that part of it. And just, maybe you get your customer prepared. The pre-approval is easy, but all the rest of the steps can take a little bit longer. So just make sure that they understand that too. Don't dissuade them from doing it because making it seem like this really laborious, long deal. Just make sure that they know it might take a little while to get everything done properly, okay? Just also make sure that your customers know that the interest rate is pretty high on an EasyPay, and that's only if it's not done correctly. If they pay it off in 90 days, it's no problem. But I like to make sure that all of my customers know what the deal is, and that EasyPay will make it be easy, high interest if you just let the thing go on auto pay without doing anything. So they've got to make extra payments to get that thing paid off in that 90-day period to make sure that they don't pay a bunch of interest, okay? Don't process the EasyPay until the vehicle's finished. I mean, obviously, if you got approved for $1,200, on EasyPay and their bill is $2,000 and they're going to pay $1,200 of it with EasyPay, you can go ahead and process that one because there's not anything else they can add to it. But if you got a pre-approval of $1,200 and they're only spending $652, you know, what happens if they find that they need a couple more things, or they call you back and say, hey, go ahead and do that other thing? Leave the EasyPay open to process it later, officially once you know exactly what, you know, the final bill is going to be, okay? Also, for us, everybody who does this and gets somebody through the whole process and the card gets funded, you get a $10 Amazon gift card. I think I probably got about 15 of them this year, this year and last year, and I'm very happy about that. So I think that's something, that's some incentive for you to do the EasyPay. And then with the paperwork, the final paperwork, there's a processing which you can scan it in and process it. But you know, if your scanner's not working or if there's some other problem, you can take a picture of it with your phone and you can text it in to the EasyPay text line, which some of you maybe you didn't know, but it's very easy to do. Okay, so the 4 steps, right? We're going to run through them one more time real quick. It's pre-approval, only takes a couple of minutes, not much info needed. You know, it's even less info than the Midas card application. Official approval, you're going to need the routing and account number for a checking account for the customers. Otherwise, you can use the info off the Midas card application to complete it. And then once the funds are, once this part is approved, they've got money that they can use. Okay, there's a step in there that you'll see sometimes you'll hit the official approval on the second step, and it'll say bank information isn't correct. Just there's a spot in there where you can switch it from checking account to their credit card. Just switch that part of it, and without fail, I've had everybody approved for it from that point, or almost everybody approved without any fail from there. Okay. Then there's the transaction part, okay? Transaction part's a little more complicated. I'm not gonna go through every piece of it on this video, but down payments can be made. Take your time making sure that you're processing this correctly. This is where you need to have that serious discussion with your customers about the interest rate and making sure that they pay it off properly. That's really it with the transaction part. Get that done properly. There's when you hit that transaction through, it's going to send a text message to the customer's phone and give you that 5-digit code that you're going to have to do for the official stuff later. So then there's the finalization, the final process. It's very easy, but from the get-go, we should make sure that the customer has provided all of their information correctly, meaning we have to have the correct cell phone, the correct email. If for some reason they've given us, say their son's email address or their daughter's cell phone number, this can cause a real problem at transaction time at the very end there. So make sure that they've given you all the correct information from the get-go. So be patient. Make sure your customer knows that they might have to be patient because of the timeliness of this takes, but there's a lot of rewards for you and your customer if you can get people to be signed up for these EasyPays. So my challenge to you guys is that I think that we have more of an opportunity in EasyPay than we actually do with Midas cards. I am definitely not telling you not to do Midas cards. I prefer Midas card all day long. I think Midas card is absolutely the way to go. If your customers are approved for it, you get 6 months with no interest. They have a lot lower interest rate if something lapses on it. But I think that with the overwhelming, like double amount of people that can be approved for an EasyPay, it's a huge untapped opportunity by a lot of stores. Obviously some stores do it really well, but a lot of you are just not going through that process. So my process and my challenge to you is that I would like to see you outperform Midas card sales dollars and Midas card applications with EasyPay sales dollars and transactions because of the availability. So like once again, don't skip Midas card, but as soon as they're not approved, you just transition yourself right into EasyPay. So that's my challenge. Good luck. I will expect to be seeing a lot more EasyPays coming out there. If you have any questions on anything, give me a holler. Thank you very much. Bye.